former ladies' residence at the John Henry Newman campus in Mary I. It's a Gothic Revival building. This is the front facade. If I turn it around, you can see the rear. This is the return section, and these are small outbuildings for toilets. They're original. These two sections were added probably in the early 20th century as staircases, probably replacing simpler staircases. Adjacent to our building and our site, this is the existing chapel as part of the John Henry Newman campus. There's a beautiful little chapel here at the transept. This building is a metal-clad structure from the early part of the 20th century called St. Vincent's Hall, and that backs onto the rear of our site. Both these buildings are protected structures, as is the former ladies' residence. We propose to remove these modern staircase extensions. Retain the existing return building, retain this section of the toilet outbuilding in its entirety, but modify this section of it quite radically. Our design involves full restoration of the existing building to include 4 new support rooms for staff and for the children, as well as office suites for the staff. The entrance is in the original break front where the existing front doors are, and you'll be arriving into a reception area. And this then will connect through the existing return to a new garden room, and that will be a new space to the rear, surrounded by gardens where parents and children can hopefully take a moment and have time out. The support rooms will be inside the existing building, and there'll be some areas back here for parents to wait. So this end of the garden, the existing stone wall is being retained but slightly broken down in volume. The garden room to the rear then is broken up into a series of 3 low living room type spaces around this slightly higher space. In terms of the external spaces, this part of the rear is the livelier part of the garden. So all these rooms open out and they break out into this garden space, and we see this space much more as a kind of space for children where they can have a more active zone to play. At the other end, this space is smaller, and really this is a small garden to be viewed onto. There's a reflecting pool there, and this is much more geared towards parents and just sitting quietly and contemplating. This section of the existing WCs is to be brought back inside the building, and a new lobby created here. And in this section we have a new fire escape stairs, a new lift and a boiler room. So this is our back of house area to this end.